Why were daughters worth less than sons in your family? My Korean grandmother built a medical empire in America, but kept one twisted tradition. Daughters couldn't marry until 35 because we were the family bone marrow bank. Not metaphorically, literally. My mother died giving birth to me after donating marrow 5 times to her brothers. Grandmother called it honor. I called it murder. On my 18th birthday, grandmother presented me with medical compatibility tests showing I matched all 4 male cousins. Your mother's sacrifice saved our bloodline, she said, scheduling my first preventive extraction at her private clinic. My Aunt Jennifer, still single at 32, had just undergone her 5th extraction for cousin Michael, who got leukemia from smoking since age 15. Aunt Grace developed osteoporosis at 28 from repeated donations to cousin James, who needed treatment after drunk driving accidents. But here's the sick part. Grandmother owned the medical facilities. She was profiting from our pain. When I asked why only daughters donated, she said, men carry the family name, women carry the family burden. That's when I met David in my pre-med program and realized I wasn't a granddaughter. I was inventory. David's father was a healthcare attorney who'd investigated medical trafficking. When I told him about our family tradition, his face went white. This is illegal on 12 different levels, he said. We started documenting everything. Extraction records, medical bills, even grandmother's emails discussing compatibility rates like we were spare parts. But I needed her to expose herself publicly. So I played along, even agreed to a preliminary extraction, while David's father prepared something special. Grandmother threw her annual medical charity gala, 500 donors, investors, and healthcare executives celebrating her pioneering work in family medicine. During her speech about revolutionary transplant protocols, I stood up. Tell them about your donors, grandmother. She smiled, thinking I was offering testimony. Tell them how your own daughters provide the marrow, how you've been selling it. The room stirred. She laughed. My granddaughter is confused. That's when David's father stood up. Actually, Mrs. Kim, she's remarkably clear. Would you like to explain these invoices showing bone marrow from family donors sold to external patients for $800,000 per treatment? The screens around the ballroom lit up with evidence. Extraction records, bank transfers, emails where she discussed her daughter's production capacity. The FBI agents David's father had invited as guests were already moving toward the stage. Grandmother's medical license was revoked within 72 hours. The FBI uncovered she'd been running an illegal bone marrow trafficking ring for 20 years, using family guilt to secure donors. She faces 25 years in federal prison. 12 aunts and female cousins joined a class action lawsuit. We won $50 million. But here's the best part. At her sentencing, the judge was a Korean American woman who said, Mrs. Kim, you dishonored every principle of medicine and family. Your daughters were not your property. Grandmother's empire is gone, liquidated to pay victims. My male cousins who benefited, they're testifying against her to avoid conspiracy charges. I married David last spring, at 22, breaking every tradition. My Aunt Jennifer was my maid of honor. She's getting married next month at 34. We donated the marrow in our bodies to strangers who actually needed it, not entitled cousins. We carry the family name now, just not the one grandmother wanted.